There's a sound in the universe right now, faint to some, deafening to others. But to you, Leo, it's familiar. It's ancient. It's the sound of something waking up inside you. And no, this isn't just another feel-good message about your sign. This is a countdown. Because in 2026, a series of 11 powerful shifts will unfold around you and within you. Some of them will look like chance. Some will feel like chaos. But I need you to understand this. None of it is accidental. You didn't find this video by mistake. You were led here, pulled by the same magnetic force that governs the stars you were born under. The truth is, the lion inside of you is stirring. And these next few days, they're not just the start of a new week. They're the beginning of your return to power. Something ancient is being reactivated in your life. A calling you once silenced will roar again. A dream you buried will rise through the ashes. And one by one, 11 divine moments will arrive, some as blessings, some as tests, but all destined for you. Because you, Leo, were never meant to live quietly. You were never meant to dim your flame just to fit into someone else's comfort zone. You were born to rule the fire. You were born to carry the sun in your chest. So if you've been feeling something strange in the air, a shift in your body, a signal in your dreams, you're not imagining it, you're remembering it, because the lion has been sleeping long enough. And now it begins. Let me show you the first of 11 things that will unfold for you in 2026, and why the coming days are the sacred trigger. Comment awaken if you've felt this roar building inside you lately. Thing 1. A roar in the shadows. The first sign arrives through financial energy. The first sign won't look majestic. It won't arrive with trumpets or parades. It will come quietly like a whisper from the shadows, and yet it will shake your reality. Leo, the first thing that will happen to you in 2026 begins not with glory, but with tension around money. An old pressure is coming to a close, and something long stuck is finally about to break open. But not in the way you expect. You may notice a strange conversation about money, an old invoice, a refund, a strange bank error, or perhaps someone who once owed you something, respect payment, and apology suddenly reappears. Don't ignore these moments. They are not random. This is the universe's way of testing your financial nervous system. Will you operate from scarcity and fear, or claim your worth like royalty? Here's the truth no one tells Leo. You have spent years giving your light away for free, smiling through undervaluation, saying yes to things that paid you in crumbs while others ate the feast. But that stops now, because 2026 marks a financial shift for Leo, not just in numbers, but in identity. Money will no longer be survival for you. It will become a reflection of your radiance. But for that to happen, you must treat your talents like treasure, not sacrifice. You must stop offering gold to those who only trade in dust. A job offer may appear. A small payout may drop into your lap. Or you may have a moment of wild courage to raise your prices, apply to something bold, or pitch your vision unapologetically. And the universe will respond. You see, Leo, abundance doesn't come when you beg for it. It comes when you embody it. It comes when the lion stops chasing scraps and walks straight into the banquet knowing it belongs there. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you felt this shift building? Have financial patterns been surfacing in strange ways? Let the community know this is a shared experience, not a solo journey. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you felt this shift building? Have financial patterns been surfacing in strange ways? Let the community know this is a shared experience, not a solo journey. Life lesson. the wisdom of the lion's worth. You were never meant to live as a servant to survival. The lion teaches us this: when you know your worth, the world cannot ignore it. 2026 invites you to stop earning out of fear and begin receiving from power. True abundance is not found in chasing opportunities. It is found in standing still with certainty and letting the right doors open in your presence. But finances are just the beginning, Leo, because if the first test is about your value, the second is about your heart, and someone from your past may be the mirror you never expected. Thing 2. A mirror from the past. A relationship will completely transform. Not all storms come to destroy. Some come to clear the air, to wash the truth clean, and that's exactly what the second sign of 2026 will do for you, Leo. In the coming days, a relationship in your life, one that has been strained, distant, or quietly broken, will begin to shift in powerful, unexpected ways. It could be someone you loved deeply but drifted from. It could be a family member with whom words were never fully spoken. Or it might be a friendship that once meant the world but faded in silence. And suddenly, without warning, a door will creak open. It may come through a message, a dream, or a sudden memory that stirs something long buried. It may come through a direct conversation, or the simple realization that you're ready to forgive, even if no apology ever comes. This is not coincidence. This is a karmic cycle completing itself. You, Leo, carry a heart that is massive, generous, and fiery. But too often you hide your pain behind strength. You roar on the outside while bleeding on the inside. 2026 will ask you to show your truth, not just your power. And that begins with this transformation. Someone is going to see you again, the real you. They will finally understand the weight you carried. They will feel the cost of your loyalty, your silence, your distance. But the question isn't just, will they come back? The real question is, will you be open when they do, Leo? This is not about going backward. This is about emotional maturity. It's about meeting in a new place as new people with no masks. And if you're in a relationship already, this could be a rebirth. That emotional deadlock will break. That intimacy you've craved will surface. But it only comes when you stop guarding your heart like a battlefield and start treating it like a temple. Love doesn't have to be war. You don't have to keep proving you're strong by pretending you don't need anyone. Because true strength is vulnerability without fear. Comment if this resonates with you. Has someone from your past been on your mind lately? Are old wounds reopening or finally ready to close? You're not alone in this shift. Life lesson. The heart doesn't roar to win. It roars to heal. Suffering in silence is not nobility. Leo teaches us that love isn't always about loyalty to others. Sometimes it's about loyalty to your own healing. In 2026, you will be asked to drop the armor, to forgive not for their peace, but for your freedom. Because no crown is ever heavy enough to justify carrying old wounds in your chest. Transition to thing 3. And once the heart begins to heal, the body follows. Because the third sign coming to Leo in 2026 is nothing short of a miracle, the restoration of your health and your energy from the inside out. Thing 3. Vitality returns. Your body and spirit begin to heal. There's a quiet kind of exhaustion that no one talks about. The kind that doesn't show up in medical tests. The kind that lingers in your chest, in your bones, in the space between your words. And Leo, you've carried it longer than anyone realizes. But the third thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this: your vitality will return. And not just in the body and the soul. The weight you've carried silently and stoically will begin to lift. not all at once, but like smoke clearing after a fire. Your energy will come back in waves first, subtle, then undeniable. You may wake up one morning feeling different, clearer, lighter. You may notice your breath feels easier, your thoughts more focused, your body more aligned. And while others might think it's coincidence or luck, you'll know the truth: something spiritual has shifted inside you. Because health for Leo is never just physical. You are ruled by the sun, the giver of life. When your light is dimmed by grief, betrayal, overwork, or self-neglect, the body responds. But now, in 2026, the universe brings healing not through pills, but through remembrance. You will remember what it feels like to move with joy. You will remember the rituals that once made you feel whole. You may be drawn to new practices, breathwork, nature, stillness, or return to old ones that you once abandoned. And this healing won't be noisy. It won't need an audience, because healing that lasts is often invisible. It happens in the moments when you choose rest instead of rushing, water instead of caffeine, silence instead of another fight. Leo, you are not just recovering. You are recalibrating. Your cells are realigning to a new vibration of self-love and solar strength. The question is not, will I get better? The real question is, can I let go of the identity I built around my pain? Can you release the version of you that was always exhausted, always responsible, always burned out from carrying the weight of everyone else? Because healing means returning home to yourself. And this year you're coming home. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you felt a physical or emotional shift lately? Is your body asking you to listen more deeply? Let this be your confirmation you're not imagining it. You're evolving. Life lesson. The body doesn't lie, and the soul always knows. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about partnership between your soul and your body. Leo teaches us that true strength isn't pushing harder. It's knowing when to pause, when to feel, and when to trust that rest is not weakness. In 2026, your energy will return, not because you force it, but because you finally honor it. Transition to thing 4. And when your energy returns, so does your drive. Because the next door opening for Leo in 2026 isn't just about health, it's about purpose. And the fourth thing coming to you is a professional opportunity, one you cannot afford to miss. Thing 4, the royal assignment, a career opportunity you cannot ignore. There are moments in life when the stage lights up, not because you fought for attention, but because it was always meant to be your stage. Leo, the fourth thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. A professional opportunity will appear that shifts everything. You may think it's too small at first. You might doubt yourself, question the timing, or wonder if it's really meant for you. But let me say this clearly, this moment will not come again. It may look like a new position opening out of nowhere, a collaborator reaching out with an idea, or someone finally seeing your brilliance after years of being overlooked. Whatever form it takes, this is not just another job. It's not just a paycheck. It is a royal assignment, an energetic match for the fire within you. Leo, you weren't born to blend in. You weren't made to sit quietly in the background while lesser voices lead. You were born to lead with integrity, creativity, and courage. You were born to build, to inspire, to command with love. But this opportunity won't chase you. It will appear like a door, silent, still, and waiting. And only you can decide whether to knock. And yes, it might terrify you. You may feel unqualified. You may wonder, why me? But ask instead, why not me? Because this isn't about being ready. It's about being willing. Willing to grow. Willing to trust. willing to finally rise to the level of your own destiny. You've spent long enough watching others step into roles you secretly dreamed of. You've been loyal, patient, resilient, and now the crown is being offered. The only question is, will you wear it? Comment if this resonates with you. Has a new idea, project, or invitation crossed your path lately? Has something inside you whispered, "This might be it"? Don't ignore it. This is your sign. Life lesson. The throne was never meant for the timid. Leo teaches us this sacred truth. Destiny does not shout. It whispers. It knocks softly. Not because it doubts you, but because it waits for you to remember who you are. The lion doesn't chase opportunities. It claims the ones that match its roar. In 2026, your time has come. Transition to thing 5. But even as doors open, Leo, something else stirs in the background. A wound you buried long ago. Because the 5th thing arriving in 2026 is not just about success, it's about closure. And someone is coming back to say what they never had the courage to say. Thing 5. A voice from the past. The apology that changes everything. Not all echoes from the past are ghosts. Some return not to haunt you, but to set you free. Leo. The 5th thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. Someone who hurt you will return to ask for your forgiveness. And no, this isn't just a casual sorry. It's not a half-hearted message or a vague gesture. This is a soul-level reckoning, a moment where the truth finally meets the silence. You know who this is. That person who disappeared when you needed them most. That person who misunderstood you, betrayed your heart, or spoke words they can never take back. They will reappear, and their energy will feel different because it is. This time, they carry the weight of what they did. This time, they won't come to defend themselves. They'll come to acknowledge the wound they caused. And yet, Leo, the choice won't be about them. It will be about you. You are not who you were back then. You've grown. You've burned through the pain. You've rebuilt yourself from ashes they never stayed to witness. So now the question isn't, do they deserve forgiveness? The question is, do you deserve peace? Because that's what this moment is. Not a reunion, not revenge. Release. Forgiveness doesn't mean letting them back in. Forgiveness doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. Forgiveness means you refuse to carry the poison any longer. Leo, you were never weak for feeling deeply. You were never foolish for trusting. You were simply brave enough to love in a world that doesn't always know how to receive that love. But now you are wiser, stronger, and more sovereign than ever. So when this moment comes, and it will listen to your intuition, not your pride. Because some apologies come to reopen wounds, but others come to close them. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you sensed someone thinking about you lately? Have you felt a shift in the silence? Your peace matters more than their explanation. Life lesson. Forgiveness is the lion's final victory. The true strength of Leo is not in how loud they roar, but in how deeply they let go. To forgive is not to forget. It is to remember with wisdom, not with pain. In 2026, you will learn that releasing the past doesn't weaken your crown, it polishes it. Transition to thing 6. But this journey of awakening doesn't stop there. Because what comes next is not about someone else seeing your worth. It's about you discovering a gift you never knew you had, and it's been hiding in you all along. Thing 6. The hidden flame. A gift within you awakens. Some fires don't burn on the surface. They smolder quietly inside the soul, waiting for one sacred breath to ignite. Leo. The sixth thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. A hidden gift inside you will finally awaken. This gift has always been there, dormant, tucked beneath responsibility, fear, or the endless need to be strong. But this year, the universe removes the final layer, and suddenly you will feel it like a spark behind the ribs. At first, it might confuse you. You may be drawn to something unfamiliar: painting, writing, healing, speaking, dancing, teaching, building, leading in a new way. You may start dreaming in symbols, seeing patterns, sensing things before they happen. Don't brush it off. This is not a phase. It is a revelation, an invitation to return to the part of you that never got to live fully. You see, Leo, your sign rules the heart not just physically, but metaphorically. You were born to create, to give life to ideas, visions, movements, communities. But somewhere along the way, that part of you may have gone quiet, covered in self-doubt, wounded by criticism, buried by survival. Now in 2026, it awakens, and when it does, the world will begin to look different. Not because it changed, but because you are finally seeing it through the eyes of your true essence. This gift may not make sense to others. It may not follow logic or the market, but it will feel undeniably right. And when you use it even in small ways, you will feel more energized, more alive, more connected to your purpose than you've felt in years. Because this isn't about becoming someone new. It's about becoming who you were before the world told you who to be. Comment if this resonates with you. Has something been calling you lately? Something you can't explain? Have you felt the urge to create, express, or serve in a new way? Yes. That's not coincidence. That's the flame returning. Life lesson. Your greatest power has always been within. Leo teaches us that creation is not ego, it is devotion. You were given your voice, your vision, your gift for a reason. And in 2026, the world doesn't need more noise. It needs your fire, your light expressed freely and unapologetically. Transition to thing 7. And once your inner gift ignites, a deeper change begins. Because the seventh thing coming to Leo in 2026 isn't just about action. It's about alignment, a transformation of the spirit that will change how you see life itself. Thing 7, the sacred shift. A spiritual transformation begins. Some awakenings don't look like lightning. They begin in silence, in the space between thoughts, in the stillness you've been avoiding. Leo. The seventh thing that will happen to you in 2026 is not visible to others, but it will be undeniable to you. A spiritual transformation will begin, not a belief, not a new label, but a complete reorientation of how you experience the world. You may start noticing strange synchronicities, repeating numbers, vivid dreams, sudden moments of peace in the middle of chaos, or a feeling deep in your chest that something bigger is holding you. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is the veil lifting. You'll begin to realize that life has never been random, that the people who hurt you were assignments, that the detours were protection, that your delays were divine timing, and most of all, you'll understand that you are not alone and never have been. You may be drawn to spiritual practices you once dismissed: meditation, sacred texts, astrology, sound, healing, ancestral rituals. You may feel called to nature animals, silence, prayer, or simply breathing with intention. You'll begin to hear your intuition like a voice you forgot you had. You'll begin to feel your heart making decisions before your mind catches up. And you'll finally start trusting that voice. Leo, this transformation won't ask you to become someone else. It will ask you to remember who you were before the world distracted you. And as this inner shift deepens, you will become calm in ways that confuse people, grounded in situations that used to trigger you, radiant, not because of what you say, but because of what you carry. That's the power of alignment. That's the true royalty of your sign. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you been sensing this deep, invisible shift in yourself? Have the signs been getting louder? You're not imagining it, you're awakening. Life lesson. Stillness is where the lion finds its wisdom. Leo teaches us that light is not just about power, it's about presence. The most powerful roar is the one that rises from silence. In 2026, your strength will no longer come from force. It will come from clarity, from knowing without doubt that you are walking with the divine. Transition to Thing 8. But as the spiritual awakens, so too does your vision. And the next thing coming to Leo is a challenge. A person, a mirror, a test. Because growth doesn't only happen in light, it often arrives disguised as conflict. Thing 8. The mirror test. A challenger will awaken your inner discipline. Not every teacher wears a robe. Some arrive wearing judgment, resistance, or even disrespect. Leo, the 8th thing that will happen to you in 2026 will not come dressed as a blessing. It will come as a challenge. A person, a situation, or a confrontation that forces you to confront yourself, not your enemy. You may encounter someone who rubs you the wrong way, someone who questions your authority, tests your patience, or refuses to see your worth. At first, your instinct will be to roar, to defend, to fight, to prove. But this time, don't, because this isn't a battle. It's a mirror. This person or this experience is not here to defeat you. It's here to reflect something you still haven't fully healed. Perhaps it will show you your pride, or your impatience, or your fear of being misunderstood, or your tendency to doubt yourself when faced with resistance. Whatever it reflects, it will sting, but it will also free you. Leo, you are a born leader, but every great ruler must be refined by resistance, not to make you smaller, but to make your presence undeniable. 2026 will place you in front of a person or dynamic that activates your shadow, and your choice will be everything. You can react, or you can rise. You can roar out of ego, or respond from wisdom, because the lion doesn't need to prove its power in every encounter. Sometimes the most powerful move is to observe in silence, act with grace, and protect your peace. This test won't last forever, but how you move through it will define what comes next. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you faced someone recently who triggered old emotions? Have you felt tested not in what you do, but in how you respond? Your growth is not in your reaction, it's in your restraint. Life lesson. Not every roar is worth your energy. Leo teaches us that true kings and queens don't fight every battle. They choose the ones that shape their legacy. In 2026, power will not come from dominance. It will come from discernment. The one who can face a challenge without losing themselves rules from the inside out. Transition to Thing 9. But once you pass the test of the mirror, something extraordinary happens. A new ability awakens forged through fire. Because the 9th thing coming to Leo in 2026 is a skill, a strength, a superpower that only pain could unlock. Thing 9. The power forged in pain. A new ability is born from your wounds. Some gifts don't arrive wrapped in beauty. They arrive hidden in pain, disguised as the very thing you thought would break you. Leo, the 9th thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. A powerful ability will awaken inside you, one that could only be born through the fire. You've been through moments that scorched your spirit. You've trusted the wrong people, fought invisible battles, held the weight of others while no one held you. But what you didn't realize is that something inside you was being shaped. Every betrayal sharpened your intuition. Every silence taught you how to read energy without words. Every fall trained your resilience, and now all of that comes together. You will begin to notice it in small moments. Suddenly, you'll say the right thing without planning it. You'll anticipate outcomes before they happen. You'll read between the lines of people's behavior and act from a place of calm wisdom instead of reaction. This isn't coincidence. It's mastery, and the world around you will feel it. People may start turning to you for advice not because of your title, but because of your presence. You'll begin leading in a way that isn't loud, but deeply effective. You'll stop chasing approval because you'll realize you've already become the version of yourself you once admired. And the most beautiful part, this new strength was not taught. It was earned. Leo, this is your initiation into higher power, the kind that can't be taken, only embodied. And what once felt like scars will now feel like sacred markings. Proof that the fire didn't consume you. It forged you. Comment if this resonates with you. Have your deepest struggles recently turned into your sharpest insights? Have you felt a shift from victim of your past to alchemist of your future? If so, you're not alone. You're just finally arriving into your real strength. Life lesson: pain is the furnace that awakens purpose. Leo teaches us that greatness isn't given. It's earned in the quiet hours, in the heartbreak no one saw, in the moments you kept going when no one clapped. In 2026, your pain will no longer be your story, it will be your signature, and your strength undeniable. Transition to Thing 10. But when your strength returns, so does your freedom of choice. And Leo, the next thing that will happen in 2026 will test your future, not through suffering, but through decision. Because now the spotlight turns to you. And the question becomes, will you choose fear or the throne? Thing 10. The crossroads of destiny. Choose the throne or choose the fear. Not every battle is with someone else. Some of the most important ones are invisible, and they happen within you. Leo, the 10th thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. You will reach a choice point, one that decides who you truly become. It won't look like a grand decision at first. In fact, it may feel subtle. A job offer, a move, a conversation you've been avoiding, a yes or a no. But don't let its simplicity fool you. This is a cosmic test, a sacred crossroads, and on one side, there is fear cloaked in comfort. Old patterns, familiar suffering. On the other side, there is power wrapped in the unknown, wrapped in risk, wrapped in real freedom. Leo, you've spent years being almost ready, almost launching the idea, almost walking away from what drains you, almost believing that you deserve better. But in 2026, almost is no longer enough. The universe will bring you a moment clear, direct, and non-negotiable where you must choose. Do you go back to what is safe, or do you claim what is sovereign? This moment may terrify you. Your ego may shout, "What if I fail?" Your wounds may whisper, "What if I'm not enough?" But deeper still, there will be a quiet knowing, a pull, a roar inside your chest that says, "This is mine. I was born for this." You must trust that voice, because no one is coming to push you onto the throne. You must walk there yourself. This is the final layer of self-doubt crumbling. This is the lion choosing its territory not out of arrogance, but out of alignment. And once you make the choice, the universe will rearrange itself to meet you. Comment if this resonates with you. Are you standing before a decision that feels bigger than it appears? Do you feel that quiet pressure building, like something huge is about to shift? You're not crazy. You're being summoned. Life lesson. The throne requires courage, not comfort. Leo teaches us that the crown is not given to the one who waits, but to the one who dares. In 2026, you will be asked to act from your future self, not your past wounds. You will have to leave behind the version of you that survives, to become the version that rules. Transition to thing 11. And once that choice is made, everything changes. Because the final thing that will happen to Leo in 2026 is not something you chase. It's something that finds you. A sacred sign. A divine confirmation. A cosmic seal of what you've become. Thing 11. The divine signal. A sacred sign will confirm you're on the right path. There comes a moment after all the trials, all the awakenings, all the storms, when the universe speaks clearly, not through a voice, not through logic, but through something unexplainable. Leo. The 11th and final thing that will happen to you in 2026 is this. A sacred sign will arrive. One that confirms you are exactly where you're meant to be. It may be subtle, a dream, a number, a conversation that gives you chills. It may be loud, a message, a name, a breakthrough moment that feels like lightning in your spirit. You'll feel it, not in your head, but in your chest, in your gut, in your bones. And when it happens, you'll know. You'll know that everything you've walked through was part of a map. You'll know that the suffering wasn't wasted, that your strength wasn't accidental, that your gifts were never meant to remain hidden. This sign might come when you're alone, or right after a choice you feared making, or in the middle of an ordinary day, made extraordinary by what you suddenly feel. It is the universe saying, you heard me, you answered the call, you did not abandon yourself. This is your confirmation that you have returned to the path, that the lion is no longer asleep, that your soul has remembered its mission, and from this point forward, things will never be the same. You won't need to explain yourself anymore. You won't seek permission to shine. You won't wait to be chosen, because now, you know you were always the flame. Comment if this resonates with you. Have you seen signs lately that feel like more than coincidence? Have you sensed a quiet affirmation from the universe? You are not imagining this. You're remembering what's always been true. Life lesson. The universe speaks loudest in stillness. Leo teaches us that true power isn't about being noticed. It's about being aligned. In 2026, the sign you receive is not the beginning of your journey. It's the recognition of how far you've already come. It's the universe whispering, you've returned to yourself. Now rise. Transition to closing. And so, Leo, your 11 signs are not just prophecies. They are initiations, each one revealing not what's coming, but who you're becoming. And now, it's time to reflect on what this journey truly means for your life, your soul, and your future. Closing. The lion has returned. Leo, now that you've heard the 11 signs, take a moment. Breathe. Feel. Not with your mind, with your chest, with your fire. This wasn't just a list. This wasn't entertainment. This was a reminder of who you are, of what you came here to do, of the flame inside you that no one can extinguish, not time, not pain, not silence. You've been through more than most people know. You've smiled through tears. You've held others up while no one asked if you were okay. You've burned your own energy to keep the room warm for others. But now, 2026 is not the year of sacrifice. It is the year of return. Return to power. Return to presence. Return to the lion you were before the world asked you to shrink. Not everyone will understand your light. Not everyone will clap when you rise. But that's not your concern, because royalty doesn't need validation. It needs remembrance. Your throne is not made of gold. It is made of truth, of courage, of every time you stood back up when life tried to knock you down. You are not starting over. You are stepping forward with everything you've earned etched into your soul. So walk like you carry the sun, because you do. And as you step into the rest of 2026, walk boldly, love fearlessly, lead without apology. You are the flame the world forgot it needed. And now finally, the lion has returned. Comment if this message stirred something in you. Let us know your birthday below. Let the Leo tribe rise together. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Royal Flame of Leo for more messages like this, written not just for your sign, but for your soul. Because we don't just make astrology content here. We remember who we are together.